Alright, ArkulusRex coming at you live with more Final Fantasy, the last Final Fantasy stream. We will finish this tonight. And if we don't, we're gonna delete the VOD and do it again. So, we are level 34-35. We should be close. We should be competitive now. And it's been a journey. It's been an epic, epic journey. But we're here. We're gonna finish it tonight. Alright. Oh, I better make sure I've got potions and all that jazz. Yeah, looks like we're good. Looks like we are absolutely fantastic. Let's get this journey underway. Do. How you doing, Plague? Good to see you. Good morning. Hope you get off to a good start today. I'm doing good. We're gonna finish this today. We're gonna go straight for him. We're taking Chaos down today. We're gonna go straight there. We'll do a little bit of grinding on the way. And like to get Ark up to 35, just because he's so weak. He's so squishy compared to everybody else. Yeah, he's going down. He's absolutely going down today. How was your, I didn't get a chance to watch any of your Ratchet Clank's stream. How was that? We did pick up a new weapon for Dax yesterday, and someone was saying it's one of the best weapons in the game, or maybe the best, well, sorry, one of the most iconic weapons of the series. Oh man, that's just games in general. You go up and down. You know, you have good moments and bad moments where maybe your concentration kind of fades a little bit, but that's normal. Yep, no, I totally get it. Sometimes you get into a good conversation and everything just goes whoop right out the window. You stop focusing. I think that's good though when like streamers can engage and chat and do that kind of stuff. So I think that's more important than good gameplay, so that's the right way to go. Turn-based games. Well, I mean, you don't have to push buttons at least. You can just say, I'm gonna stop and talk about this for... Oh, you're gonna press the wrong thing. Yeah, just... I've done things where I lose track of health. That's pretty common for me. I've been spending the day prepping for this trip. Everything's packed. I'm ready to go. We've got a bunch of yen, because apparently it's pretty common over there still to use cash. So we stocked up on yen. Yeah, down here. Is that a blue eyes white dragon? I don't... Oh, you mean in the game, a frost dragon? Good to see you, John. Hope you're feeling a little bit better. I know you're feeling a little bit crap yesterday as well. It looked like you were just kind of going through the motions a little bit. But hopefully you perk up a bit and come good pretty soon. I get that. I don't stream every day, and I'm kind of glad at the moment, because there's some days I just wouldn't be in the mood anyways. I'd just be like, nah. Just drained. Yeah, okay. It gets like that. It absolutely gets like that. I I started a new job about 6 months ago. The first few months of the job, I was just mentally exhausted because it was just so much to learn. I would have probably started streaming earlier had that not been the case, but I was like, no, I'll just focus on one thing at the moment, make sure that I can actually do that thing. So made sure I focused on my job for a little while, and then when I felt a little bit more like I was kind of hitting the groove with my job, I was like, I think I'm ready to start streaming. Pretty hot in the UK. Yeah, okay. What's hot in the UK though? Like 27, 28 degrees? 30 degrees? Something like that? That's one thing I miss about where I lived in the States, is just the variation in temperature. Because even if we'd get hot days, it wouldn't last very long. Yeah, humid. Yes, Minnesota does get cold. My mom actually sent me a text probably 3 weeks ago, and they had 8 inches of snow, and they're supposed to be like in the middle of spring, so it does happen. On average, it probably snows about 8 months of the year, but you'll get some years where it'll be like maybe 6 months, some years it'll be 9 months, but yeah, very big variation. I feel like we might just need to see if we can smoke them out with a fire. Do a slow. We'll do a fire. And then we might need to actually do a heal. Like a magic heal. Just so Dax doesn't get smashed here. Might, trying to think about conserving some stuff as well, not going too hard. Yes, Badmans. When we went to Minnesota like 6 months ago, and there was no snow. It wasn't even very cold, to be honest with you. It was chilly, but we were there early November? Was it early November? End of October, something like that, and it wasn't cold yet, whereas a lot of times they'll be right in the middle of getting their first big snows. Should be a pretty decent heal, at least. Yeah, there we go. That was actually really good. Plague, how'd you go with your new TV? You loving it? I remember when I got my last television, it was a 4K 65-inch, and I remember the first time I like watched it at night, my eyes actually hurt. I was like, this is way too bright. But I was like, I'm not turning it down. We're gonna adjust to this. I spent the money for this picture quality. Damn it, we're gonna get every freaking pixel out of it. Yeah. How good is that? I love YouTube on my TV. It's so addictive. Sometimes, like, if I'm unwell, not feeling well, like sick or something like that, I'll go for a deep dive through YouTube. I will go through an absolute deep dive. You know how sometimes on YouTube, you're diving so deep in YouTube, you just go, how did I get here? And I had one of those probably about 8 or 9 months ago where I ended up on this YouTube channel where a guy was testing out the brightest flashlights, and I'm like, how am I here? I don't even care. I'm not even gonna buy any of these. Oh, unprepared. Yeah, when I bought my last TV, I wasn't prepared either. I was like, oh yeah, this will fit on my TV unit, and it was like that far off each leg, and I was like, ah, damn it. So I had to go out and buy a new one. But I don't remember for the life of me what that flashlight was, the brightest flashlight, but I'll tell you what, it was ridiculously bright. You know what? It might have actually been Markiplier. Now that I think of it, it may have been Markiplier. I didn't really know Markiplier very well back then. It may have been him. For some reason, that seems familiar. Gaming reviews, yep. A Sonic game for the... That's so good. That's so good. I get into those, I'll start watching something I want to watch, and then I'll get recommended, have you guys heard of the channel Retro Bird? He's really cool. He's a funny dude, and he sort of does retro-ish sort of theme throughout all of his, YouTubes, and I'll go down his like rabbit hole, and then because I'm on a retro rabbit hole, it'll start recommending things like Metal Jesus, and then once I start going down that, it's just like all bets are off. Who knows what's coming next? Who knows? Yeah, check out Retro Bird. He's hilarious. Give it a few videos to like understand what he's doing with his sort of comedy style, but he's a very cool dude. This ended up being a hell of a fight. I'm always doing the same. I'm looking for new people to watch, and then I end up with so many things to watch that I actually don't have the time to watch them all. And then one day I'll just randomly binge like, you know, 6 to 8 videos of one person. Jay's reviews. Basically just reviews Sonic games. Yeah, I'm not a huge Sonic guy, but I really appreciate them. I've played them a little bit. I played one on Game Gear, and then I have Sonic 1, so I've dabbled in that a little bit. But when we get to that Genesis, you better believe, I think there's like 4 or 5 Sonic games on that list. So we're gonna have a good explore of everything Sonic has to offer. And I think as a platformer, I think it's a really great idea for a game. They did really well executing that, especially early on. I've heard some of the newer ones aren't too bad, but there's obviously some years there in the middle where Sonic wasn't great. Phantom. This guy can be sneaky. If he gets a hit first, he can be sneaky, and he can get some good stuff off. Yeah. I've heard the newer ones are a little bit mixed. It's hard though too, because sometimes you play like a game that's a 6 or a 7 out of 10, and sometimes you might enjoy it. Other times you might absolutely hate it. And I mean, there's some games out there that are like 8s and 9s out of 10s, but I don't enjoy. This is one of my favorite sprites in the game, except for the one that's in the ice cavern. I think he looks a little bit cooler than this one. He's got like the purple eye instead. Very cool. Sonic is a series that I've known about for so long, but haven't put enough time into. But you know, it's like such an iconic series. Another one that I actually finally got around to was Uncharted. I finally played all those a couple of years ago. Not all, I played the first 3 a couple of years ago. I really enjoyed those. Really enjoyed those, but I probably left those way longer than I should have. We didn't get the gas dragons too much. That's good. We had that one round, I don't think it was last stream, the stream before last, where they hit us with 4 of them back to back and absolutely just obliterated the party. Hey, Dax is leveled up to 35. I think Ark's still got a ways to go yet, but he should be 35 before we get to the final boss. Not gonna waste my time with these guys. Alright, some chimeras and some chimeras. Actually, let's take the 2 strongest ones out first. Oh, I don't know if you guys are much fans. I'm a nerd for Goosebumps. I got 4 more today. I haven't taken the prices off. I paid $3 for them. Found them at a thrift store. I got this Horrorland one, little shop of hamsters. I might already have this one. I'm not sure, but it's one of the holographic ones, whereas I don't think mine is the holographic one. So I was pretty stoked to grab that for $3, and it's in perfect condition. Absolutely stoked with that. Whenever I go to thrift stores, I always look in case I find some of the like old school ones. I love the old school ones. They're so cool. They did some reissues in a tin. I think I've got, I don't know if you can see right there. That's the reissue tin, and I think there's 4 in there. Right there is the Haunted Mask on VHS. And my partner, she got that for 50 cents. Insane. Insane. And I was like, hell yeah, get that. Yeah. And then I grabbed this one as well. I don't remember if I have this one. I might actually have this one. This is Frankenstein's dog. So I was like, that's in good shape as well. It's most of these, you find that most of these haven't been read, and they've just sat on somebody's shelf. Spider-Man animated series VHS for $1. That's cool. That's cool. Even if I don't have like a VCR, that's not even what it's about anymore. Sometimes it's just about owning something that's kind of like niche and cool. We're doing pretty good. We really are. We're not chewing through potions at the moment, which is a really good feeling. You have a TV with a VCR built in. Wow. You are the coolest kid in year 5. That's what that reminds me of. Hey, that just reminds me of like that one cool kid. You remember like it was probably the late 90s, early 2000s where TVs with DVD players were starting to come out. And you were just like the cool kid if you had one of those in your room. Alright, this next Goosebump book, this one's good. This one's very cool. I don't have this one, 100% don't have this one. This is an original book, but this is the Series 2000 reissue. So they reissued them, and if you look at that spine, bro, that is untouched. This thing has never been read. This thing is in perfect condition. That's cool. So it's one of the original, I think 62, but it's one of the Series 2000 reissues. It's very cool. Yeah, I always wanted all of them when I was a kid, and now that I'm an adult, I'm gonna try and get them all. I've actually got a stack of probably 12 or so just sitting there that I have to integrate into my collection, so I'll do that when I get back. I don't know when the last time you guys went to a library was, but it just doesn't have that magic anymore. Maybe I haven't gone to the right libraries, but I went to a state library in Minnesota when we visited last, just to see what was there. And it just doesn't quite feel the same. It just feels, I don't know. There was a lot of people in there just studying, which was surprising to me. A lot of people just like there quietly studying. Getting a lot of frost dragons here today. Yeah, we've got one in the town we just moved into. There's a library here. I always feel like that's a really cool resource to have, just in case. Last book. This one, really cool as well. The Headless Ghost. Alright, that's another Series 2001. And that one as well. That's in perfect condition. Very cool. So yeah, these were $3, which is more than I typically pay for them. But I was just like, you know what? I don't have them, so I'm happy to just pay $3, especially because a lot of that stuff goes to charity anyways. We're making pretty good waves through here. Making very good waves through here. We're keeping our health up pretty easily. That new weapon for Dax is just his hits nearly doubled, I would say. We going this way? I just had a brain fart. Are we going? Oh shoot. No, I don't think we are. I think we're going this way. I'd be curious to hear if you guys have a favorite streamer, someone that you watch frequently, even if it's like their YouTube VODs. I know a lot of people throw VODs and stuff on YouTube. I always find it quite interesting to see who resonates with who. You rarely ever watch big streamers. That's fair. That's totally. I think that's justified. They might not quite scratch the itch that you're looking for when it comes to streaming. Harder to interact with ones with thousands of viewers. Yeah. I mean, unless the only argument I would say to that is I think a lot of those bigger streamers like use their donation, is it the bits or the subs as a way to like get actual interaction with the streamer. I think that's pretty common. Yeah, no, that's fair. I've been watching John a bit more lately as well. If I'm staying up a little bit later, I'll just usually like check and make sure, see if his stream's active right before I close my eyes, and then I can just fade into oblivion listening to the soothing sounds of Mr. John Richardson. Yo, am I going the wrong way? I think I'm going the wrong way. Shoot. This is the thing we were talking about. I've gotten distracted and now I forgot where I'm going. Yeah, just balls. 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 Oh, I might actually need to do some healing here. Good hit. Another one down. It was interesting to hear the other day that John said he's only been streaming since like January. Seems like pretty good growth for such a short period of time. I'd be stoked with that if that was me. It's really cool. Risked it. We didn't do a big heal. Yeah, he's got quite a few followers for only streaming for 4 months now. Yeah, he started in March. Fair enough. I don't know exactly. This account is a couple, maybe a year and a bit old. Maybe probably about a year and a half old, I would guess. But I didn't start streaming regularly till maybe a little over a month and a half ago. Maybe close to 2 months now. Hey, Ark's got 35. You squishy little bastard. End of Feb. Yeah, that's fair. Pretty sure we gotta go back. Oh, I better do a heal. I better get us nice and topped up. Actually, we can do these low-level heals because there's no other use for them. We've got to harm 2. I don't think there's any undead, but we do have that anti-fire spell. Actually, I don't know if that's what we're gonna want to do, because that's too specifically niche. Alright, let's roll with this for now. I'm surprised how much I enjoyed just streaming, and how much, like, on the days that I don't stream, most of the time I'm just like, I can't wait to stream again. Not that I thought it would be a chore, but I was a little bit like, oh, wary of whether or not I was going to enjoy it. Definitely enjoying it. Yeah, when my partner went away for Easter, I streamed every day, and I streamed 7 or 8 hours every single day. That was pretty exhausting, to be honest. By the last day, I was like, yeah, I need a break. But it got me through south of midnight really quick, I'll tell you that much. Hey, level 36 for Theo. Earth guys look really cool, and they have the fire counterpart of them as well. I don't recall seeing an ice version of them though. That would have been cool. Would have made sense as well to have each element sort of represented in these guys. That was a very good hit. Hell yeah. Here we go. These guys can get frustrating. The slow that they cast can get so annoying. Well, he's not going to be an issue. Good night, Mr. Mud Golem. I'm assuming it's Golem. What was the other one called? Come on, yes. Oh. I hope in future games it doesn't just heal one at a time. Hope it's just like a mass heal and it all happens at once. Alright, we'll top up Ark a little bit. Everybody else is doing pretty good. We'll start chewing into our potions now. Medusas. Surprisingly, these aren't too big of a deal. Maybe because I'm just too high of a level for them. These aren't like... It's pretty rare they paralyze you enough to really mess you up. Big hits. Should be getting close to these boss fights. They come pretty quickly, one after another. Oh, that's right. Someone gave me a song recommendation the other day, and I listened to it, and I was like, hell yes. So I put that straight on my hip-hop playlist. I'm gonna cross that out so I know that I've done it. Yeah, it's now that I've played it for so long, it's so easy to just like hum along to it. There's the first boss, Lich. Oh, I get the first attack. 4 hits for 316. Pretty good. Oh, hits us with the nuke. Sucks. That could be a kill. It is a kill. Beautiful. Alright, we will heal up Mad with some potions here. Save all of our magic for these boss fights. We'll get our health all to about 400. Just so we've got a little bit of, like, buffer there. Oops. Wow. All right. Got about 14, 16 hours worth of travel tomorrow, which is gonna suck, but I'm hoping I get some sleep on the plane. Hoping, and I'm hoping no one's sitting next to me. Oddly enough, me and my partner don't sit next to each other just in case we get empty seats, and then we can just lay down. Yeah, it's the flight itself is about 9 hours and some odd minutes, but with trains and Ubers and all that sort of jazz, it's gonna be about 14 to 16 hours worth of travel. We gotta take a bus as well, I think, once we get to Japan. Four hours the most. I mean, that's the cool thing about being in the UK is you guys can hit so many cool spots in such a short period of time. And I don't know how your public transportation is, But I'm assuming it's pretty decent, because I know America's is just freaking dreadful. Absolutely horrible public transportation in America. Australia's not too bad, but we're probably in the worst area for it. The flight from... Oh, sorry, the flight to LA, no stopover, I think was 15 hours and a bit, close to 16. And then you just watch like a movie or two, and then lights out, try and sleep as much as you can, and then usually like 2 or 3 hours before the plane lands, they're giving you some more food and you can kind of chill for a bit. I slept really good on the last flight, to be honest. I had nobody next to me. I just like laid out over 3 seats. What are we doing? Well, that doesn't do much damage anymore. Good. It's good. Good to see that we're hitting a point where enemies like this are not even remotely an issue. Honestly, I could probably just start running from them if I wanted to. I do like to keep topping up the heals, though, with this staff whenever I get a chance. And then I don't think it's too far, and then we're gonna have this other boss fight. I think Carrie is just on this other staircase. Here we got the fire elementals. Oh, they're hitting that 50. That's not too bad. It's just a fire 1, though. So that's probably right at the peak of what it can do. Good hit. Is it a death? Oh, no. That one's a death. Nice. Alright. 2 out of 4. Alright, so I think we'll be able to get to the boss fight. The Carrie boss fight, right after this one. Oh, of course there's one more. I've got a chance to strike first. Let's just get out of this stupid one. Alright, cool. Let's get us to this boss fight. There we go. I don't remember if she's got a big damaging hit or not. And I don't remember if it's multi-target or if it's single. Actually, she does fire. I think she does fire too. Not bad, not bad. No, she does fire 3. Okay, that's got a lot of potential to do. I think upwards of like 200 if it hits well. For 158. She might go out with a really good hit. That might do it. Nah, she needs one more. There we go. There we go. We are going to chew on some more potions here, get ourselves in a better spot. Alright, 2 bosses down. I hate these fights. I want to see... Let's see if we can run. We'll fight with him, run with him, fight with him, and then we'll throw a heal out. So I think you can still get away if you just run with 1. And then just in case he can't get away, we'll already be doing some damage. Got the heals off right away too. That's nice. That's awesome. Poisoned. Oh, we got the runoff. There we go. Rotate the party back around, get everybody back in their allocated positions. Not that way. Alright, we know we can run now. I'm at the point where I'm happy to hopefully save as many items as we can and magic and get these last 3 boss fights done. Can't run. Alright, that's 1 who didn't make it. Alright, we got the runoff. That's good. I think someone still got poisoned. Yeah. Oh, that was wrong. Oh. We can fight these guys because there's not too many. I hate those other ones because there's just way too many freaking guys to fight and it's just not worth my time anymore. Alright, on this note, I am going to take a quick break. I will be right back with more of Final Fantasy. Alright, we're back. Back with more Final Fantasy. How we doing? We're doing pretty good. Dax is a little bit low, but let's see how he carries the next few fights. Actually, do I need to go down this? I think it's down this way. I went and spontaneously got a haircut today because I haven't had my hair cut in like, nearly a year and a half. Because I actually had super short hair before I grew it out again. This was sort of like a last ditch. This might be the last time I ever have long hair sort of thing. So I was like, all right, let's go for it. And then as it sort of got longer, my girlfriend was like, oh, I don't know, I think I prefer the long hair. And I was like, yeah, fair enough. I had a feeling you might. I don't know why. Long hair has just always suited me. But anyways, got a haircut, and she's like thinned it quite a bit more than I was expecting, so it sits down a lot more than it used to. It feels weird. It feels weird looking in the mirror and just looking so different. Well, I think I look different, but anyway. And then I was like, so tell me honestly, how bad is my hairline receding? And she's like, honestly, not that bad. And I was like, I think I just felt like she may have been lying to me. But I was like, no. I was like, be honest. And she's like, oh, she's like, how old are you? And then I told her how old I was. And then she's like, honestly, she's like, it's not gonna get much thinner than this. She's like, if this is where you're at now, this is probably about it. And I was like, that's kind of reassuring, but still in my head, I feel like maybe I need to get a hair transplant. Maybe, you know what I need? Hymns. Maybe I need some hymns. Oh, we got a Kraken here. That's right, he's right here. Let's see. It's probably something I'll still consider though, because I don't want to go like too Widow's Peaky. And I do like having longish hair, so it would be cool to be like some old dude with like long hair still, especially if it stays relatively thick. I don't think I can pull off bald. I don't have the ideal head shape for bald, unfortunately. Good hits. Getting criticals all across the board here. Not a critical, but still not a bad hit, considering who this is. But, I don't know, spontaneously was just like, oh, maybe I get a haircut before my trip, and that way it feels a little bit lighter, a little bit less, because my hair was really dead. It had been so long since I'd actually cut it properly. Oh, I haven't had a proper cut with long hair, so it wasn't really shaped for me, I suppose. That's what the lady was saying. She's like, we'll add some shape to it, and I was like, go for it. Whatever you need to do. Dead. Ain't gonna be cracking around here no more. Let's get ourselves all healed up. Oops. We'll push ourselves up to about 450 this time, because I know we're getting close. No, we're getting close. So we got 2 more boss fights. We've got Tiamat, and then we've got Mr. Chaos. Totally lost track of what I was doing there. 1 more for M's. Num num nums. Now, I think we just go this way. I think he's just to the east. Actually, we're just gonna run from this if we can. I hope we can. I think we'll be fine to just run. Yeah. Sweet! Here we go. Tiamat. This guy's gonna be probably a little bit challenging. We're gonna still try and stick to basic that we'll do an invisible, because I think that'll be good just to kind of protect everybody a bit. And I've got plenty of those in the bag, so to say. Oh, see? That's what happened last time. I think he took 2 of them out last time. Nice. Nice big hit. That's what we want. Get that invisible off. Let's just heal. 3 damage. Oh my god. Does thunder. Oof, okay. Gonna have to do more than this. Gonna have to pop some bigger heals here. I mean, he could be relatively close to dead. One of our guys got a really good hit on him right away. So let's do a Cure 3 on Ark, just to keep him going. 4 hits for 4 damage. Oh, excellent. 5 hits for 270. That's a very good hit. Still alive, though. He's still going. Get a good heal here, hopefully. Yep. Very good. I feel like, and I could be wrong, that the damage they output slows down after the first few rounds. So withstanding those first few is really important.
Oh, hello, kitty. Hello. Hello.
It's my partner's cat. She doesn't normally give me much attention, but she's here now, probably because my partner's having a shower. We're gonna do another Cure 3 on Ark. Come on, big hits. Oh yeah, 5 damage, take that. 4 hits for 102. Don't want to use my speed yet. Really want to save all that for the last fight. We'll do a Cure 2 this time. We'll do it on M's.
Did you disappear, kitty?
Yep, she's gone. Cool. That used to be my dog coming in all the time, checking on me, wanting some pats. It's weird when the cats do it. My cats are very independent. That's a kill. That's gotta be a kill. Yes. Our cats are very independent. They don't typically come to you. They usually just kind of stay in their spots in the house, because none of them really get along with each other too well, so they just kind of have their spots. And then when you go in their zones, they're just like, oh, okay, now you can pet me. Get Dax back here. Life. Then we can chew up these Cure 2s on Dax. Save a little bit of potions. And then I'm gonna shuffle the party back around. We got one more fight, ladies and gentlemen. One more fight. And I don't recall exactly where it is, so we're going to, gonna heal ourselves up pretty good here. I think it's pretty close. I don't even think it's like another level. I think it's like just a little bit more to the east. Alright, we are nearly at full health. Oh, I apologize, I lied. There is another level. We're just gonna run from this fight and hope that we can just skate out. Oh, can't run. 50 damage, that sucks. Can't run. Can't run. Ah, okay. No one's gonna be able to run here. It's like we're fighting out of it. Which really sucks now that that's happened like that, because I really could have used the damage straight up. We're just gonna pop this heal here to get us topped back up, hopefully. It's because we're really low on potions at this point. Could be a kill. Beautiful. One more. One more. And you did. Hey, I was gonna say, someone might be close to leveling, and Dax is right there. Alright. He's in there. He's right in there. Alright. This is Mr. Chaos. We are going to full heal ourselves here. This is it. This is the end. This is the end for you. I've already said this before, but I died last time, so maybe we'll make it count. Remember me, Garland? Your puny lot thought it had defeated me, but the four fiends sent me back 2,000 years into the past. And then he's backing up because he's afraid. From here, I sent the four fiends to the future. The fiends will send me back here, and the time loop will go on. After 2,000 years, I will be forgotten, and the time loop will close. I will live forever, and you shall meet doom. Here we go. Now, I don't think he's affected by slow. But I'm gonna do one cast and just fingers crossed. No, I'm not. We're gonna go physical here. And then Ems is going to do wall on Ark because he's got the fast spell. And he got it off right away. Beautiful. Four hits for 119. I'm actually like nervous. Maybe because I died the first time. I'm freaking nervous. Oh, big hit. Big hit. 7 hits for 456. He casts Ice 3, 40 damage on Theo, 89 on Ark, 214 on Dax, that sucks, and then 41 on Ems. Alright, Ems gets Wall on Ark. Next time, we're gonna do Invisible. We'll get this fast cast again. And then... really don't think there's anything he can do magic-wise. We'll do Invisible 2. And hopefully Dax can make it one more round, and then we'll pop a big heal on him. At least this Invisible went off straight away. I'm hoping this fast goes off right away, too. Okay, he's got a hit. 7 for 133. That sucks. Better than nothing, though. You got 2 for 190. Nice crits. Lightning 3. 60 damage. 50 damage. 198. Ugh. That's brutal. And 51. Alright. We need huge heals on Dax. And we're gonna cast this on Theo over and over because he is the biggest hitter we've got. Now, we're gonna heal with a drink, and Ems is gonna have to do a level 4 cure. Hopefully we get this off quick. Nice, 6 hits for 346. Alright, we got the cure. We got the cure. Ooh. That should be nearly full health, I think. Yep. And then we got fast cast on Theo. Chaos does something that completely misses, which is perfect. So we gotta settle in here. I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. Oops. We're gonna do one more fast cast on Theo. Do a fight, and then we're gonna have to... let's do an X-Fur and see if this does something to him. 2 hits for 228. Okay. Ark was the one... he's pretty squishy, but we got all our fast casts off. Okay, 10 hits for 488. X-Fur, ineffective. We got fast off the last time. So if Ark dies, he's served his purpose. Hopefully he doesn't, though. 3 hits for 303. Very good hit. He's dead. He's dead. Is this it? Is this the end? Oh. What is this? What's going on? He's breaking apart. Bit dramatic, Chaos. Little bit dramatic. The time loop is now broken. The 2,000-year-long battle is over. Peace prevails. Control of the 4 elements, earth, wind, fire, and water, again belongs to the earth. Garland's hatred burned for 2,000 years. That hatred led the 4 powers to this world. Chaos was created from those 4. Evil dominated the world and covered it in darkness. But it is over now. Wrong has been set right. Light Warriors are returning. As they travel in time, the world returns to normal. Sarah and Jane wait for them. Of course, Garland does too. But when did it ever happen? Everything went mad in a day. The reason lies in the 2,000-year time loop. The four chose to become one force and fight against the four evil forces that set darkness upon the world. When the four return, it will be to their past. All of the signs of battle with the forces will be erased. But the legend will live on, passed down by dwarves, the elves, and the dragons. What about humans? Passed on by peoples unsure where the story came from. The Light Warriors return from their journey back in time 2,000 years. The memories stored deep in their hearts will protect the world. Never forget the good and true. Never turn the four powers to the dark side. And truth will always live in the hearts of the people. Light Warriors who broke the 2,000-year time loop is truly a Light Warrior. That warrior was you. May the orbs always shine. What are we drawing here? Is this the logo? Oh, the end. That took me way longer than it should have to figure out what the hell it was drawing. Yeah, we got it. We got it. Actually, we got it pretty convincingly there. The only person that got sort of close to dying was Ark, but he got all of his magic casts that he needed to get off before he would have met his untimely death. Yeah, absolutely. That game took way longer than I anticipated, but I enjoyed it. And that's my first ever Final Fantasy in the books. In the books. That's it. The game just froze. Just stays there. Okay. All right. So, Final Fantasy is officially off the list. Stop the timer. All right, I will add up that time another day, but I would not be surprised if that's between like 40 and 50 hours. I definitely took my sweet ass time with that one. But we're going to pick another one. We're going to pick another game right now. I got to find Final Fantasy and take it off the list though. All right. So we have 98 games left for the NES. Yes, that fresh game smell. Time for that fresh game smell. I remember that as a kid, opening up a brand new game and just immediately just sniffing it.